Good morning, noon or night, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, and welcome to the Brilliant Talk Show. I'm Dragonslayer15001,
I'm Curse of Voinos.
and with us today is a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Sire.
This is Saya, and today we're going to talk about card games. So to start off with, let's go around. What's your favorite card game? Or, like, yeah, what's your favorite card game?
I don't know. I don't have a favorite card game.
I only play one card game.
Bump up the volume on you. And that would be... Wait, no you haven't. You've played... Audio is a bit quiet. Yeah, we're working on that. You've played at least two, Saya.
All right, right. The box. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. That's a bit
I mean, the
loud. Oh.
That's fine.
oh,
So, which do you think is better then? Inscription or the box?
the box. Obviously, there's so much chaos that can happen in a single match. It can last like forever, dude.
Yeah, it does have a lot of content in. We haven't even seen like half of it.
And the box is so chaotic. I want to play one time,
Yeah,
but I don't have Steam.
well, you do have.
I don't have Steam,
You have a Steam account, and
but I don't have the application of Steam.
I do want to play the box on stream again because the old series that was fun, and we might not be able to like continue that, but even a new game would be great.
Yeah. Too bad. Syntax left. We cannot continue the old game even if we wanted to.
I mean, I still have contact with him. He's he hasn't blocked me, but
Oh, that's surprising.
and if worst comes to worst, we can always like see. We can always contact him through the Daniel Mullen Games Discord.
Oh no, he left that Discord.
He did.
Yeah, you go check it out right now. He left.
I didn't know that. From no, he's still in there, isn't he? No,
No,
he's
he
not.
doesn't appear. Yeah.
I thought he was still in there, but he hasn't blocked me yet. I'm not going to take my chances unless I really need to, but we still technically have contact.
Yeah,
Who?
technically.
Syntax is one of the members of the Box fan club back when we used to play the Box on stream. He left the Inscription modding Discord and everywhere else, really, but I still have contact with him. Anyway, I would love to play the box again. We probably won't be able to continue the old one though. It is probably gone by now.
This server I'm in, with a bunch of year 8s, has a bunch of different pride flag emojis, but they're all very extremely homophobic. We're like, why do you have the pride flag emojis? I have so many of them.
I'm trying to think about what my favorite card game is because there's a lot of card games I've played. Obviously, I'm not including any of the card games I've made, which I think is only one that I've actually completed. Um, hmm. Um, this is a tricky question.
Click on that person. I want to see the status. No, the one underneath it. The status. Is it a lyric? Oh, it's a lyric.
No, it's a phrase but edited.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. I've played so many and yet so little. I can't think of any of them except for Inscription in the Box. The box is up there though, if not the best. Just the sheer amount of like the way it works is so great. It's basically a roguelike card game. And it's incredible. You think of any good card games you like?
No, I don't have a favorite card game. I don't really.
I only have like 2 card games that I actually play, so I have a limited selection.
We should play Confusion on stream. That's a card game I made for Tabletop Simulator. And I think it'd be fun to play on stream. Because...
These kids are crazy.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
Can you send that to me? I want to put it on the stream.
Yeah.
Because Oyanos has just shown me a
That I got from.
GIF.
It's a .mp4 actually.
It's a dot. Oh, it's a .mp4. How do I put that on the screen?
I don't know.
I thought it was a GIF. If I. No, that's. Wait. Right, if I need to download this. Oh. $14.
$19 Fortnite card.
Why did I say 14?
Cause Fortnite.
I guess.
Fair, strange.
Someone sent us a gif of Spider-Man falling and then immediately deleted it.
There it is. Me won the $19 Fortnite card. Wonderful. Hilarious. Now
What
back.
is this one? My pronouns are he, her, they, them.
Good for you.
These kids. The female's gone.
Anyway, back to
These kids need to be removed from the world.
card games.
Sorry.
As I said before, I've tried making card games a lot of times in the past. I could actually put it on the screen if that could get some
That
discussion
is
going.
pretty.
Super Dice Fighters logo.
Yeah. Someone's playing this video over and over again because I can hear the sound.
What are we thinking? Try to maybe put my failed attempts at a card game. Try to put my failed attempts at card games on the screen? Or do we have something else to talk about?
Yeah, put Dice Fighters up there.
Alright. Let me get it up. Super Dice Fighters, last edited March this year.
Ah, that's a while ago.
There we go. Are you watching the stream? Can you see this, Aya?
Yep, I can see.
Right. Make sure not to have that audio playing. We don't want a feedback loop.
You.
There's a bunch of like blank cards and templates, like equipment, charged equipment, your fighters. Let's get to the actual cards though. First we have Curse of Greed. I didn't make any art for this. It seems
Vibin.
you draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
Your opponent draws a card. It's pretty good.
Curse of Greed. That's what happens when bozos.
Oh, people won't get that though. Will they?
Some people will.
Some people will. We have Electric Charge. You discard. The way this would work is like you roll 5 dice on your turn to get energy to charge up different cards. You can discard a card using one of these cards. Discard a die, sorry, not a card, to gain like an energy instantly. You can use it immediately. There's one for fire. There's one for star, which is basically like wild. No, wait, no. Wild is something different. Star is like...
Yeah, wild is a separate energy.
Yeah. Star is... like, it helps charge up like really powerful cards and abilities. We got one for... Oh no, this is Sleight of Hand. You swap one of your opponent's spell cards. So those are like trap cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! They're face down. And when you reveal them, they do something. You can swap one of your opponents for one of your own.
Sweet.
Wild card is just another discard for wild energy, which is what it sounds like. You can use it as any energy type. Then we have Grave Robbing. So you play it and it stays out until it's charged and then it does something. You discard all your dice, all 5 of them, to draw your 2 most recently discarded cards. So if your fighters die and you want them back, or you get like you play some utility or spell and you want to play it again, you can use this to get them back. We have Extortion, a spell, Rubinium, as well as Platinum, Mithril, and all of the like shiny metal versions. They're just like cards I made for someone, basically. Except for the champions.
Wait,
This one was for Syntax, I believe. I don't remember.
you're extorting Syntax?
What?
Nothing.
Because Syntax was the one with the money profile picture. We didn't have anything else to go off. We have Confusion. Your opponent's fighter cards do not attack this turn.
Oh.
That's really powerful. Why isn't this charged? Why isn't
That
this
should be
charged?
charged. You should charge that.
You make it charged later. You have Dark Mirror. Deflect all the damage done to you in the last turn without negating it.
You can see these, yeah?
So,
What?
you can see these, right?
Yep, I can see them. I can currently see you looking at Dark Mirror.
Yeah. This I think was made before I figured out how the game worked. I should probably change that when I get the chance. We have Explosive Dyslexia. This one's a fun one. You reveal this card only if the opponent mentions it by name. Apply
Imagine trying to bait someone to saying explosive dyslexia.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but like, I love cards like these. Apply 20 burning to the opponent and each of their fighters. It's really good, but you have to get them to say explosive dyslexia, which
There should be like another card that has a similar pronunciation to explosive dyslexia. So if they
What are the lyrics to this?
mispronounced it, they just say explosive dyslexia and they just get killed.
We have Hot Potato. Your opponent discards a die to gain a fire energy. Next turn, discard a die to gain a fire energy. This one's fun. Wait, wasn't this one of your suggested cards? I remember you suggesting...
Yeah, it was mine.
Yeah. I remember you suggesting some for this. We have Spite. This was also one of yours, I think. For 2
Yep.
magic energy and 1 nature, you draw your opponent's most recently discarded card. And then it's like a clause that, like, if that card gets used, it goes back to the opponent's discard and not your own, because that's your opponent's card. Then we have locations. Every turn you gain a fire energy. This one's is pretty good. There are a bunch of them. It's Temple of Flame, Temple of Flowers for nature, Temple of Magic for magic, Temple of Shadows for shadow, Temple of Technology for electric, Temple of Water for water. And then we have 2 special temples. The Temple of Chance for 2 magic and 1 star. You discard a die to gain a wild energy, which is pretty good. And Temple of Stars. 1 fire, 1 nature, 1 water. Discard a die to gain a star energy. And we have the Spined Cloak, a mithril equipment. Deal 10 damage to any fighter that hits this fighter. It's pretty good. Equipment would be attached to fighter cards, I would assume. For a podcast, there's a distinct lack of, like, us all talking.
Sorry.
Just that I'm just seeing you describe every card.
I do tend to do that when I show off my stuff. We have Fire Mage, a 20 attack, so it'll attack for 20 damage. And it has 45 health for 3 fire energy and 2 magic. You apply 30 burning to the opposing card. I didn't explain this properly. Burning is like damage over time. I think it would be like 3 turns. The amount of the damage that it does is equal to the amount there is. 30 burning deals 30 damage. Not 1 damage for 30 turns.
I actually thought it was 30 turns, but that makes sense now.
Yeah. We have the Gunslinger, 30 attack, 60 health. Search your deck for an equipment card and apply it to this card for 3 fire and 2 electric. And then we have the Pyromaniac, 10 attack, 30 health. Pretty weak card. Your opponent discards a die to gain a fire energy for 3 fire and 2 nature. This one might need a bit of tweaking.
Yeah, it does.
We have the Storm Mage. Looks like I didn't get enough ideas to finish this one.
Does something when charged. Passive attack if not charged.
I'm sorry, my friend just joined the call again. Causing havoc. We've been harassing this poor kid.
I believe this one was for you.
What?
The Storm Mage.
Probably. I told you to go bonkers because I didn't care.
We have the Earth Mage. Again, completely blank, save for its gradient background.
No, it does something when charged.
We have the Ice Mage.
Hold on, I'm gonna go
This one's even more blank. It just says card effect.
That's the effect. What do you mean?
The effect is the card. The effect is the card itself.
Card effect. Then we have the Amalgam. This one's a cool one. 0 attack, 50 health to begin with. For 4 shadow energy and 1-star energy. Kill an adjacent fighter that's on your side,
Oh.
gaining its health and attack. This thing could be real powerful if done right. Then we have the Shadow Fighter. Wait, Shadow Fighter? Oh, I must not have come up with a name for it. That's the default name for the template. 30 attack, 40 health. Deal 60 damage to the center opponent fighter. This card can be... Oh, this was the ninja. I swear I put that in there.
Once you're done, do you want to see my headphones? Not these ones, but the old headphones.
Sure. Yeah, this card can be charged while in your hand. So, that's cool. Very unique. And now we get the champions. First, the Anarchist Brute.
This is based off my ex-best friend.
70.
A copy of the Communist Manifesto. They just had a copy of it. They'd take it to class with them.
Damn. 75 attack, 60 health. For 2-star and 3 fire, apply 90 burning to the opposing card and 20 burning to each card next to it. That's really powerful.
Satan as a card.
Yeah, specifically opposing cards. It won't attack directly with that. So you're better off saving it until there are cards there. We have the Elk Druid, which I remember is made for you, sire.
Yeah.
5 attack, 40 health. You're for 2 magic, 2 nature, and 1 star. You return all your fighters to their original health values.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. But it's pretty frail for a champion and does barely any attack.
Ouch.
We have the Grand Mage. 70 health, 50 attack. 3 magic and 2-star energy. Attack each opposing card. This card will not attack this turn. So instead of attacking just the one it's facing against, it'll attack all of them and then not attack again. Then we have the Business Mage. 30 attack, 60 health. This one was also made for Syntax, I think. 3 magic, 2 fire, discard a die to steal up to 3 energy from opposing cards. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Steal energy. This is cool. Ooh.
Oh, that is
Insanity.
crazy.
This is like one of those win condition cards.
What do you mean win condition cards?
A card that if you draw it, will win you the game. 20 health, 90 attack.
It requires 1 of each energy, and whatever goes here happens when charged.
I didn't get to, making an ability for it, but it would cost 1 fire, 1 electric, 1 nature, 1 water and 1 magic, which is not one of each because there are
There's no
6
star.
main types.
There's not star.
There's also not shadow, the type of card it is.
Wouldn't that then be 7 types?
There are 6 main types and then wild and star.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We have the mysterious box, which
What?
I didn't end up finishing.
It looks like you barely started it.
I did barely start it. We have the Nameless Horror, 70 health, 20 attack. Unfortunately, no planned ability, though.
Sad.
Guess I ran out of ideas quick. So many of these are empty. And we have the Moonlight Cannon.
Oh, this is crazy. Okay.
This is like another win condition card.
So
Oh
this
look, it's Exodia.
yes.
0 attack, 5 health. Reminder, well, not reminder, but like, if a card has no attack, it does not attack. So for 5 whopping star energy, you can set this card's attack to 999. And when this card attacks, it dies.
Damn. That's kind of ouch.
Imagine.
It backfires 5 health. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you probably only want to play this when you know you can get the star energy, because otherwise it's likely it'll die. But depending on how things go, you could eat this with amalgam after activating the ability, and that would be powerful. Imagine that.
Someone sent 2 minutes of, I don't know, cyberpunk eternal music.
It's cyberpunk music mashed with Doom Eternal, I'm assuming.
Oh, right. I didn't.
That's Doom Guy there.
I didn't recognize the Doom guy. I thought that for a second it was one game, the new cyberpunk game, Cyberpunk Eternal.
And then we have the Creator. Shameless self-insert card, I'm assuming. 50 attack, 90 health. For 1 magic and 4 star energy, search your deck for 3 cards of your choice and put them into your hand.
Alright, guys.
No. That's insane.
That's crazy.
That's high utility, man.
And then we have rules in here, like the turn structure. You draw a card, and you play cards. You roll.
5 energy dice and attach them to cards, and then cards attack on their own.
Yeah, not magically, but you don't make them attack.
Oh yeah, because they attack specific ones not based on anything, or based on abilities.
Yeah. Here's the board layout. You got your fighter slots here. A fighter will attack a fighter will attack a fighter opposing it. If there is none, it will just attack the opponent's health directly. Then you got your location slot. You can only have one location at a time.
I think my laptop is still on because I've been playing. That's what I've set Firefox to. I've been playing Firefox for 3 days. For 3 days.
You got your deck slot. That's where you put your deck. And then this area is for your spells to go. Holds, I think it was 4 cards without overlapping.
Oh yeah.
And then your discard is in the red, and then the opponent's side. And that's it for Super Dice Fighters.
Okay. Sweet. Now I get to show you. Now I get to show you my headphones. I'm gonna grab them. It's so funny.
I have made other card games though, such as if I can see it, I've made Hand of the Betrayer.
Also, these still work. Just this bit broke. But because that bit broke, technically I couldn't wear them anymore, so I just took it to pieces. Anyways, this is what it looks like.
Oh boy!
I detached everything. It is
For the viewers at home,
and for Saya, it is just the 2 sides of the headphone, but I've taken like the bit that makes it comfortable on your ears off, and then it's just a wire attaching the 2.
the bit that goes on your ears, but
Yeah.
just that.
Just half of it. Because it doesn't include like the little foam bits either, because I took those off.
And they're just connected by a wire.
Yeah, because I need, in order to get the mechanisms off on the inside of these bits, which I can get out. I can get it out, but need something to poke it out with. But yeah, I can. This is my pen.
Yeah, I've made a bunch of card games, but
In order to get the mechanism off, I need a hot knife. So
I've made a lot of card games, but only one of them is finished, and that is Confusion. Do I have a slides of that? I would assume I do. I do.
Okay, I'll take mine.
It doesn't have the rules on it. No.
No.
Well, that's not much help. It's
Burn.
Yeah, only one of them is finished. I love making cards. Like, I love designing them. They're always real fun to design. But, like, I am horrid at ideas. Oh. It's awfully quiet.
Yeah. Nice. Why we've got 20 minutes to go on this.
Really, we could go for like 50 minutes. From now, at least.
Are we gonna go through Hand of the Betrayer?
What do you think, sire?
Hmm?
Should we put Hand of the Betrayer up on the screen?
I mean, it's your choice, but sure.
Alright. Hand of the Betrayer is another more recent.
Previous 7 days.
Yeah, it's
April 3rd.
April 3rd, which was
3
only
days ago.
3 days ago.
Oh god. I thought it was May the other day.
So, first, we got the back. I'm proud of it. Looks good.
It's very nice. What font is that?
That is Laura.
It would be Laura. Laura's the best.
Yeah. Laura is my go-to for
Laura.
serif.
Laura is the only font that I use. I use it for all of my work. I use it for everything. I also point it out. I'm like, this is the baseball font, and I use it it is the it was one of the like 3 fonts that I use.
Alright, so Hand of the Betrayer needs some explanation before we look at the cards.
Yo, Nova has some old dead headphones that they're gonna let me take apart. So I'll be taking them apart.
So, it's like werewolf, kind of ish, in the fact that you have a character card. So, at the beginning of the game, each player draws a character card and 2 items from a list of 2 items. Like there would be like 3 each of 9. There are only 7 right now because I couldn't think of ideas. Sensing a pattern. Then each at the start of a turn, you draw an item card. Yes, even the first turn. Then you place one face down in front of you, and then once everyone's got one in front of them, you reveal the item card and its target if it has one. Some of them don't. And you do that one by one. And you play them out as they're revealed. You keep that's the turn structure, and it continues until someone reaches their goal outlined by the character card, and that person wins.
Better than me.
Assuming this game gets finished.
Make you get finished because I want to win.
It's not that simple. I need ideas for items.
I can help you with ideas.
Something not outlined by the cards is health. Well, it is outlined, but it isn't told that everyone has 3 health on the cards. Each player has 3 health. You can gain and lose health through cards. If a player is reduced to 0 health, they are dead. They reveal their character card, and then they leave. They can't play anymore. Then there are factions. Some characters are either good or evil. These cards all win if there are no players left in the opposite faction. How they would know this, I'm not entirely sure. But specific character goals always take priority. If like a character completes their goal by like killing someone and they're the last of that faction, then the person who wins by goal wins and not the entire team. The scoundrel and the citizen have no goal. Their goal outlined on the card is just the win condition for a faction. Now, let's show you the cards. Oh, by the way, this is the back only for the character cards.
Yeah.
I forgot that they were not the back for all. So, first, the devil. Your goal as the devil is to kill all good players. This might sound like just the faction goal, but it is not. There's different wording. On the scoundrel, it says your goal is to be alive when there are no good players remaining. This says your goal is to kill all good players. This means to win as the devil, you must personally be the one to kill all the good players. You need to deliver the finishing blow to all of them. It's pretty difficult, but, you know. Then we have the assistant. Seems I didn't come up with a goal for this one yet. I thought I had a goal for all of them. Then we have the scoundrel. Your goal is to be alive when there are no good players remaining. Then there's the mystery. Oh, I don't have a goal for that one either. Huh. Man, I'm bad at ideas. The brute. Your goal is to kill the hero, which is one of the good cards down here. We have the arsonist. Your goal is to use at least 3 dynamite, then die. The arsonist's goal being completed takes priority over them dying. So if it's completed, then they win, even though they're dead. Then we have the titular betrayer. Your goal is to be alive when the devil is killed. Yeah. And we have the hero. Your goal is to kill the devil. And then we have the citizen. Your boring good character. Your goal is to be alive when there are no evil players remaining. By the way, I made all this art myself using the Polyline tool. It's really cool art style, I think. Then we have the back for the item cards. It's the same, but in blue this time.
That wasn't the blue that I thought you meant. I thought you meant a darker blue when you said you would make the item cards blue.
Oh no, they are
Cyan.
Yeah, because this cyan and red are opposites.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, in hex codes they are at least. Not in like.
Nah, in Torchlight Gradients they are red is the opposite of Russia.
What?
One is my favorite thing is to just spout nonsense.
I can tell. First up, we've got the dynamite. Deal 1 damage to every player. The astute among you
Wait, if
might think that if the arsonist's goal is to...
it's not to kill everyone, because some people might have item cards that give them extra health.
Yeah. If the arsonist's goal is to play 3 dynamite, won't that kill everyone? No. As our next item will show you, the golden apple, some items heal.
Oh my god, I didn't realize that. You had to tell me because I cannot read.
Heal 2 damage to yourself. Then we have the sword.
My iPad doesn't charge overnight. I'm gonna rip her hands.
Deal 2 damage to another player of your choice. This card has a target. You have to say who it's directed at when you flip it over.
You. Directed at you.
Then we have the chest plate. You block any incoming damage this turn. This... I'll have to think about whether that... Whether that... I need to figure out whether that will block any damage that came before it on the same turn. So if you're like the second player and the first flipped over their card and it like damages you, does the chest plate block that? I'm going to say it would, but I'll have to think on that. Then we have the healing potion. Heal 1 damage to another player of your choice. You can heal someone else if you need to. Then we have the divine artifact. Block an item.
Or the totem of undying.
Yeah. Block an item that would kill you this turn.
Yeah.
So if a damage dealing card is directed at you and you would die from it, this will block it. Then we have the crossbow. Very powerful card. Deal 2 damage to another player of your choice and 1 damage to the players adjacent. Nice area of effect.
Isn't that traffic strike?
Trifurcated strike deals the
It's basically trafficated strike though.
trifurcated strike
Will
deals.
there be sacrifice stones?
Trifurcated strike deals full damage to all 3 targets.
It's not doing full damage to all 3 targets.
This isn't. No, it's dealing full to the middle and less to the
Hand
other
of
2.
the Betrayer is just an inscription game.
The crossbow shocks the person so much that they open. They put their arms out and then fall backwards with so much force that they push down the people standing next to them.
Yeah, you'll notice that that's only 7 item cards, not 9 as I said there were before. That's because I ran out of ideas. So, do either of you two have any ideas for items?
I hate the competition in this. The styling theme is classic games, never out of date. It is just people showing off suits that they got from events. Neither of these are good. I'm voting for the one that isn't, just to set this point. That's a Joker.
Question is, like, what does it need?
What do you mean?
Like, the if let me try to think of how to word this. Like, if your game is like missing a concept, an item can be used to fill the void. Make an item that accomplishes the task that is missing.
Yeah.
Thing is, I don't think this card game is missing anything, but it needs more cards.
What? Ah, yeah, for sure.
Why? Here's a good idea.
What's a good idea?
You're seeing me make this live on Twitch, fellas. Right. What colour? Do we use for the chest? We have red, green, blue, yellow, purple, and grey. Which do you think would work?
Mm.
I'm gonna go grey. What? What color is this? This is blue. I don't like the look of that. Whoops. Right. There we go. The chest. I think that looks good. How about you?
It's kind of plain.
What am I supposed to... Like, what do you mean? Plain in what it does, or plain in, like, what it looks like?
Plain in what it looks like.
What am I supposed to do about that?
Not make it so plain.
And what about you, Sire? What do you think?
It's okay, I guess.
The last item, whatever it may be, I would like it to be purple, because that color we haven't used in the items yet.
Just say the night item is just very rare and just never draw it.
What?
Nothing.
No, you cut out. I couldn't hear you. Mm. Um. Hmm. What is... This one's tricky. Also, I think that the chest plate and the divine artifact, they're not going to work backwards. if you're second player or not first and you activate one of those, it will not like undo any damage done previously. Even in the same turn. And yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Well, unless we can think of a last item, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it seems like we are not talking that often, so we might
No.
want to end it here.
Alright.
Okay. So that's the end, folks. You two, plug your stuff.
You go first.
So,
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, goodbye, I guess.
what do you want the viewers at home to follow you on?
Don't follow me. I don't want to be stalked. But I don't really have any other social media other than Discord, so just don't.
Alright. You?
I was about to introduce myself like I do at Geek Out. And I was like, whoa, hold on a second. Yeah, I'm Curse of Buenos on Twitch.
It's on the screen.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm Dragon Slayer 15001 on other platforms, Dragon Slayer Official here. Follow me if you haven't already. Subscribe to the
No pressure.
VOD. Yes, pressure.
No pressure.
Follow me if you haven't already.
Don't.
Subscribe to the VOD channel. Anything else I want you to follow is already linked to the Twitch.
It would be.
So let's think. Friday, probably Amori. If I don't get a new game I want to play or something, then yeah, it'll be Amori. And so is the Sunday stream, because I have no other games. In the meantime, though, bye!
The ending of Omori is